Preston was still in public school. And it was really hard to just send him to school every day, knowing that they were working on kindergarten stuff. Like he was in 5th grade and they were still sending home coloring sheets and ABCs and just stuff like that. And I knew he was just sitting there all day doing nothing really that he was helping him. So when we found out the school was opening, I was really interested in it, but I was like, well, I don't know. It's scary to leave public school. It's scary because that's what you know, and you think, oh, all these professionals know what they're doing, but then it just like wears on you after a while because your kid's not progressing or getting very much out of it. So when this school was opening and I talked to Melissa and Daniel, they said what their expectations were for the school and how they wanted it to run, and I felt that it was the best fit for my son because they were going to actually work on helping him control his body and work on motor skills, which I always thought was a really big piece of why he wasn't learning at school. So there's so much body coaching that they do here, and integrating like the vision therapy along with the OT and the yoga. He's made such huge strides in the last year. I think having a like-minded community is really helpful because in public school, I almost felt like the special ed classes were kind of in their own little place, their own spot at the school, and weren't fully integrated. And so just the involvement in the school activities, there wasn't a lot of that. And here in this school, they're trying to get everybody involved. And everyone is kind of in the same boat as you. We all have the same goal for our kids here, that they can be independent and use their bodies more easily. And so in public school, you're getting different varying ways of like how to treat your child, and that wasn't lining up. So I felt like we have more of a community here of like-minded parents who, especially those who run the school, are also parents. And so we all have this idea of like how we want it to go. And I think that helps us have a lot of unity. And he has not gotten fully open with me at home yet. We have to do a pretty good warm up and ask some interesting questions because at this point he's had so many spelling lessons that he's getting bored. So we're trying to integrate it more into like family life, like playing board games or things like that. We just played it's like a would you rather kind of get to know you game with our family, and it has all these questions on these cards. And one of them was, would you rather go camping or would you rather go on a cruise? And he chose cruise, and we asked him like why, and he said, I entirely hate camping. He spelled that all to me. I entirely hate camping. And I asked him why, and he's like, tents are not too comfortable. So it's really fun to like hear stuff from your kid. Yeah, we went through a really, really hard time this last year, starting in January with some med changes and with having COVID and just health problems. And we were really struggling. And they here at the school did so much just to lift some of that burden off of me with as far as Preston in regards to Preston, because I was really, really struggling health wise. And so it was just so nice to just, I'd be like crying and be like, I'm so glad you're here to take care of my son because I'm having such a hard time. So it's just a huge relief, especially in those times when you personally are struggling. So, and that, like really, like they always say, it takes a village. And I feel like it's been really hard to find a village for these types of kids who have these types of struggles. Preston loves all of the aides here. Like they're his gals. Like he's excited to, and especially Miss Rachel. Shout out to Miss Rachel. He talks about Miss Rachel. He's like, spelling with Miss Rachel. I'm like, yeah. It's like spelling with Miss Rachel. I'm like, yes. So he talks about Miss Rachel, and she's been with him since the beginning, since we started here at the school. So he seems to really love it, and they get some good giggles and laughs out of him. And he's a doll. He's a good kid. So they have a lot of fun here, and it's way better than being at home. Because we had homeschooled him for a year before coming here, and it went really well for a while, and then he was just over it. So it's just nice for him to go and like see other people and other kids his age, and he's made some special connections with some of the boys in his class. So absolutely, yeah. Like the curriculum that they're learning, he's in the high school class, and so they're actually learning biological science and math. He had spelled to me once that I was like, "What's your favorite topic at school?" And he spelled math, and like the hard math, because we had tried to teach him. I'm not good at math, but I had tried to teach him math, and he was so bored. So he really likes to learn math, and he's probably passed me up at this point. But so yeah, he really enjoys it here, and I think physically, I've seen a lot more coordination as well. So I think they're giving him a lot of opportunity to do tasks and test his body and motor skills. He learned to ride a scooter here, which he had never done before, and just certain even fine motor tasks like scooping, like, and it's just because they incorporate that as in the school, like trying to be independent. So I would say that this school has been a safe place for our family to land after years of just like bouncing around. We've tried other private schools, but we're in public school, and this has just been such an uplifting experience because of the what's the word that I'm looking for? The competence, like presuming competence. Yes. That's huge for me because whenever we take my son in public, they don't know how to interact with him, or they assume that he can't do things, or that he's like a little kid, like a baby, or they'll just try to interact with him and not realize that, like, he's 14. So I feel like here he's treated like a 14-year-old with the accommodations and the help that he needs to help his body work better. So yeah, I love it. I think it's a great school. So